So we have more Superman Silver Age dailies with Dear Dr. Cupid. I'm flattered you're the writer of the letters signed Stuck in the Mud and that you're so mad about me, Clark. Mad about you? Honestly, you're just wasting your time proposing to me because what are you talking about, Lois? I haven't written any letters to your lovelorn Colin. You didn't write the Stuck in the Mud letters to me, but you started to propose. Absolutely not. I only began to tell you something Perry asked me to break gently to you. He knows you'd like to quit the advice column and go back to news reporting while someone else writes Dr. Cupid. But you've been doing such a great job, he wants you to handle that assignment a couple more weeks. Just a minute, Clark Kent. Whom are you trying to fool? In my column, I advised Stuck in the Mud to put flowers on the desk of the girl he loved. There were carnations on my desk next day, and you wore one of them. Do you deny that? No, I took one measly flower thinking you wouldn't mind. After all, we're friends. Okay, that's possible, but let's hear your answer to my next question. So you claim it's all been a misunderstanding, eh? Then explain this. After I advised Stuck in the Mud to wear a bright new tie, you did. Another coincidence, Lois. That loud tie I wore was one Perry gave me for Christmas. When he read your column telling Stuck in the Mud to wear a bright tie, it reminded him about the one he'd given me, so I wore it, not to hurt his feelings. Making yourself absent for a week could also have been a coincidence, and so could your inviting me here. But how come the Stuck in the Mud letters were typed on your typewriter? Yipes, what an error. Answer me, Clark. How come the Stuck in the Mud letters were typed on your typewriter? I just remembered something. I recall a mistake I wrote on an article that's going to press. Please finish covering this story for me. Bye. Bye. Did he avoid answering my question because he can't think of a convincing alibi? I wonder. The next day, was Clark telling the truth last night or covering up to save his pride because I turned down his proposal? Then someone did send me those letters written on a Planet typewriter. Could it have been Jimmy or Perry playing a joke on me? I got 2 sacks of mail for you today, Miss Lane. It seems like everyone in Metropolis wants your advice. I have a strong hunch I'll discover the answer to this mystery soon, perhaps in today's mail. What a mystery. Those Stuck in the Mud letters to Dr. Cupid were written on Clark's typewriter, yet he insists he didn't write them. He's denied he is madly in love with me and wants me to marry him. But if it isn't him, or if it isn't Jimmy or Perry playing a prank on me, who is Stuck in the Mud? I'd be honored if you went to the postman's dance with me tomorrow night, Lois. I've got a pair of tickets. It's sweet of you to invite me, Bill, but you mean you're going to turn me down? But you can't. I can't? Doggone it, Lois. Miss Lane. I don't understand you. I've done everything you told me to. But I'm not getting any place with you. What in the world are you talking about? I'm talking about your answers to those letters I sent. I gave you flowers. I wore a bright bow tie. I even took my week's vacation 3 weeks earlier because you advised me that absence makes the heart grow fonder. Oh, no. He is stuck in the mud. So Bill wrote the Stuck in the Mud letters to my Dr. Cupid advice column. I never noticed Bill's new tie before, and I didn't pay any attention to the substitute mailman that took his place while he was on vacation. After all, he was only the mailman. Now that I want to take you to a romantic place and propose like you advised, you don't want to go. Oh, my goodness. I never dreamed you felt this way about me, Bill. Please answer an important question. You wrote the Stuck in the Mud letters to me, but please explain this, Bill. All letters signed Stuck in the Mud were typed on Clark's typewriter. How was that possible? Mr. Kent has been letting me use his typewriter during his lunch hour for years. I guess you never noticed. Nobody noticed so much, I suppose. Oh, I've been such a fool to hope you'd forget Superman and marry me. I'll have myself transferred to another route and try to forget you. It won't be easy. Goodbye, Bill. I'm sorry. I really am. How awful. I assumed it was Clark who wanted to marry me, never suspecting it was the mailman who wrote the Stuck in the Mud letters. It was easy for me to make that mistake because Clark is so shy. Oh dear, I'm so embarrassed I could die. This'll teach me never again to jump to wrong conclusions. Maybe, Lois, but we doubt it. Several nights later, there goes Clark Kent. You mean Superman? We'll trail him, then strike.